So Ward is currently leading Q5 at the moment with Lee behind him. And we have what it looks like, not trying to think, Tame is leading GT class as you expect, so.
Yep.
In car 98. Then we got Barton along with Palmer, so that's your top three. Then we have Mario behind him with Lashbrook. Then we have Rasmussen. Then Cook, followed by Renegade. Yep, he can hear us now, so.
Oh, good.
Yep, sweet. All right, how are you, Sharky? You would be absolutely, pleased with that 324, but I knew you had a 23 in you in that one. What did you think of the?
I did.
Yeah.
Thing bottomed out over the curve in the final part of the 4 chicanes. I was gutted.
Yeah, man.
And in the end, I saw on my session best that I only lost 300ths in that final part of the course. If I hadn't have slid so badly, I'm just kicking myself wondering how far into the 23s could it have been? Could it have been a 23.7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Look, Leeds has got a good. Leeds now at a 26.4.
26.4, that's pretty quick.
So
seems to have a good setup in that. Seems to have a good setup in that car.
Yeah.
Speaking of our cars and our setups, Ando's now into the 25s. He's getting some more practice in.
That's standard Scott for you. So that's. But yeah, when I did my qualifying, I only managed to get a 4.01. I probably ran the aero just a tad too much on that one, but I was just I'm sort of preparing for the weather conditions as well. So I'll be probably in the top.
Yeah, no.
So it could be a top 8 the way it's going. So.
I did consider weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, my downforces run pretty damn low.
Yeah.
But I've adjusted other things around that so it doesn't squirt in the rain and stuff like that. Doesn't do things it shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, like it also because you need that grip when it does rain too. Otherwise, the car just slides like crazy. We got Lee who's down half a second on his lap. All right, we'll go through the field.
Half a second.
Yeah, so we'll go through the field. So we got Lee, currently fastest in LMP class with a 3:26.4, followed by Ward with a 27.3. So he's improved on his time. Now it's a GT class, so there's a lot of GTs in this one. So then we have Tame, who's fastest as you would expect, as he briefed me earlier with a 3. It looks like he got a penalty on his last lap, and we'll see what he's going to do on this one. So we'll stay on the line with Tame here.
Cars will get quicker as the session goes on.
Yep,
you will burn fuel. Trust me, it gets easier to get faster laps.
Yeah, 100%. Like it takes forever for those tyres to warm up. Like I was speaking to Holton because he did the same quali session. He was qualified fast. This told me how hard it was to you have to really push the car to get the tyres warm. So.
Yep.
Oh
mate, he's asked me about warming tyres up before, and he said, "You know what I do? Just mang it. They'll warm up at some point." I did that. I said that just a bit of a joke.
Yeah. Right, we have Barton in the pits. So we've got Scott going to be joining the combox today.
Oh, hey, Endo.
Hey, boys, what are you up to?
We're just watching some qualifying, mate.
I thought you were commentating.
I am commentating. I'm streaming.
Oh, okay.
I just had to reset the stream because no one could hear Sharky's voice, so...
Well, I've walked into a...
We have a crash... Great...
hornet's nest here, haven't I?
Nah, you're right. You're the Tyre Whisperer's more than welcome here, so...
I didn't know this was going... you invited me, so I just...
Go in, mate. Well, you can stay, so...
Where are you streaming it?
I'm streaming it from my console.
To what?
YouTube.
To what channel?
YouTube. It's on Kai's and TY, my actual YouTube channel. I've recently started, so you can catch up on my shenanigans.
How many viewers you got? Hey? Thousands, I'm sure.
Not yet. I've got 3 at the moment. I had 34 views on last qualifying last night, so.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll try and find it so I can watch what
Yeah.
you're watching.
Rightio.
So you're
I was gonna send
finding it. Oh no, you go, mate.
I was gonna do this. I'll share it in the Discord so people can see it if they've missed it.
Well, that's a good way to get your viewership up too. So
Yep.
Hey,
Also,
you
Good
finding
idea.
that set up, Ando? Finding it much better, I see.
yeah, I've Ando-ized it a little bit.
Yeah. What'd you do to it? Don't say exactly, like just tell me what
Yeah.
sort of settings you changed.
Oh, I lowered some things. I increased others. Did
Oh,
something to
what
the
did-
front. Did something to the back.
Okay, you just message me after.
Yeah. Like I don't know how
Alright.
to say it cryptically,
No,
mate.
no. Do it works for you, mate. That's just the setup that works for me, really. And Karama seems to like it as well, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
but we seem to have a Red Bull F1 in our hands.
but Mr. Patasso has said something very cheeky, so I'm just gonna
What's he
read.
saying?
Some say Ando is notorious for having power naps with the Michelin Man.
Hey.
That's why he's called the Tyre Whisperer, mate. He's put some special stuff on his tyres to keep make them last a bit longer.
Oh,
That's it.
shit.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Alright, so we're going to go through the field once again. So we have Lee, who's the fastest in LMP in Q5 with a 3:26.4 from Black Rose
Okay.
Racing. Then we have, behind him, we have Ward with a 1 second penalty with a 3:27.3 in for Robbo Sports Racing. And those are the only LMP cars in this one. Now for the GT class, which is going to be a lot. So we have Tame, who's fastest with a 4:04 in P1.
That's purely goat, Ando, by the way.
Yeah. In P2 we have
Yeah, he's no good.
we have Barton with a 4.5, followed by Ryan Palmer in Fritz Racing Esports excuse me, for a 4:09. So then we have Mario with a 4:02.6, followed by Lashbrook from Mashbuds Racing with a 4:02.9, Rasmussen with a 4:04.3 for CP Motorsports. Then we have George Cook in the. I've got to keep putting up these attendance sheets. I had one job for this, but anyways, with a 4:04.4. Then last
Get
we
in
have.
there, crazy kung fu.
Then we then we have Kevin Cooper with a 4:06.5. So
Oh,
got
Kevs.
so he's got to get that car up and running. But last night in GT
Kev.
class, there was an absolute stunning performance from Lee last night. Watching his laps was just unbelievable. Like he even pit stopped on fresh tyres, on cold tyres, and managed to pull a lap out of nowhere. You know, I've seen his performances in other leagues, and you know he's like you and Sharky can agree with me on this one. So, someone's actually beaten him so far. That's an interesting one. So, but he is an incredibly quick driver, and Sharky can agree with me on this one.
Who's that one? Sorry.
Lee Natu.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Driving a GT car.
Yeah.
Pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Got well below 4 minutes.
We have Lee coming into the pits.
Didn't you already drive? Didn't you already qualify? You going again?
Yeah, he did. He qualified last night.
Yeah. And I qualified in the first session. I only managed to get a 4.1. I was running a bit of a high downforce setup just to save myself from the Porsche curves because how heavy the Corvette is. But you know, I could have ran a lower one, but here's what it is.
Corvette's a
This is
good car,
stream, mate.
though.
Yeah.
Can't see the stream.
Oh yeah.
Right. You're
Just-
in the Trackstars Discord. It should be in there somewhere.
Or to search for Kaizen TY on YouTube. So it should be in. It should be have a samurai logo on there. That's me.
Hang on, give me
yeah.
a second. Do
Got
you
it.
want me to send you the name?
No, I got it.
Cool.
Guys and TY.
Yeah. It's like just on PSN.
Yeah.
Right. Let's look.
The Rouge has a Rouge. Lee looks like he's running a bit less oriented handling setup. He's not carrying much speed through Tete Rouge, probably barely going over 200. But Black Rose seemed to have a good car for the hypercar. Setup
Is that a different Lee, is it?
Yeah.
They're running a Porsche
he's
style
dead.
livery.
337 down the straight with no wind.
Yeah, I know.
That's
about
moving.
the same as what we're getting.
Yeah. He's getting those tyres warm. God, imagine if they were doing this qualifying in the wet. That'll be a completely different story.
Yeah. I do know how to take this track in the wet, but you'd expect laps to be, if
Slow
it was
as.
torrential,
Yeah.
you would expect laps to be what the GT cars are doing
Yeah.
now. It'd be around 4 minutes.
Yeah, then the GT car would be doing 5 or 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, they would be. Absolutely.
But I think where it's going to really make a difference is the night session when the track's cold as, and it's going to be hard to keep the tyres warm too. So, yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with some of my practice as well. So,
Oh yeah, that reminds me, we still need to do practice there, though. We still need to do a practice race. We'll find the time.
yeah,
I'm wondering if the batteries are going to deplete over the 2 hours.
They definitely will at some point, but they will last. They'll last a long time. They'll probably won't deplete until like the last half hour at least.
yeah. Patasa, the man that's we're missing is Blackman from It's Racing. So he's obviously hasn't shown up. So he'll be getting slapped with a 5 minute penalty basically for not showing up. So that'll be his starting time, his qualifying time.
That was our thought process at 1:30 in the afternoon, just before quali. Had to beg on my knees for Ando.
Yeah. So you got HPR just in case as well, so he's just
Yeah,
in
we
case.
got HPR.
Nah, I convinced him to have a crack as well, so...
I had a chat to him and he said, yeah, do some practice whenever you can, mate. Not forcing you to spend hours on it. Just get yourself prepped so you can just pedal the car around pretty much.
Yeah, with the way I'm driving the Corvette, I'm just trying to punch in consistent laps, without losing too much time. Here we go.
Is he purple? Did I see purple or red?
No, he's on his out lap.
Oh, no, never mind.
Alright, let's go through. Let's just not focus on the cameras on one person, shall we? So, we have Tame struggling to improve his time, but he's definitely got a 3:59 in him by the way he's driving, so... We have
He's pushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, what I've noticed with Rid One last night, he was pushing it. It's just problem is there's a limit on this track because how notorious the track limit penalties are in GT7 on this track.
Funny, I never got a single penalty in my session last night.
Oh, Lee's gone off. He has pushed the car too.
Yeah.
We have We have Lee who's just completely binned it. Right.
Oh, round he goes again.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's getting it going the right way.
Yeah,
he was facing the wrong way.
No, he's flick spinning it.
Yeah, you can't park there, mate. Oh, Tane's got a few back.
Can be.
Yeah.
That left-handed the pain. If you go in too deep,
yeah,
you're more tempted and more inclined to just floor it, and then you could end up not getting the grip you want, and just get sent into a fence. You'll just understeer. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the Corvette when you slam because the Corvette's quite a torquey car. If you slam it too hard, the car just spins on these hard tyres when they're cold as well.
Yeah. Okie doke. How far into the session are we?
We're more than halfway through the session, so we're 27 minutes in. So not too long till the end of Q4. So Palmer is struggling to improve his lap time. So, and Sputters also said something else. So, 2 out of the 3 drivers from car 96 will be slapped with a 5-minute penalty. Only Liam qualified the car. So,
ouch.
So since he hasn't turned up, they're going to be further down the grid now because one driver doesn't decide to show up.
Yep.
Do I give it a couple laps? We'll see some fast lap times, sub 4 minutes going.
We will. We will see faster times.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yep. Yep.
Boy. I
That
reckon.
Porsche grows some legs, does it? When you tune it.
Yeah. Because in stock, it's awful.
Yeah.
It's awful in a straight line.
Yeah. That's why I chose the Corvette, because of the straight line speed, but it's atrocious cornerings at times. So
That's why we chose it, I think.
Yeah. I was going to choose the Beamer, but that thing just doesn't want to turn. So
Corvette was also our tested best car on fuel.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think he's just burning his fuel now, Tame, so he can get a light lap in.
yeah, nah.
And
Yeah,
his
but-
penalty.
Yeah, he's just burning.
And he's
No, it just reminds me of the GT Sport days where before they could turn off fuel in qualifying, people were just sitting there a few laps burning, like revving living daylights out of their car, just trying to burn the fuel, so the car gets lighter.
I still do that. I don't do it if it's at 1 times fuel, but if it's
Yeah.
any higher,
Yeah.
then yeah, I will spend time burning fuel.
Here we go. We have Ward just repairing his splitter damage, along with fresh set of tyres. I'm not sure if putting on fresh tyres make a difference, because it takes a while for the tyres to get up to temperature, but, you know, I could be wrong, so...
In my experience, it was just because it's 5 seconds. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and it probably takes you one. It probably takes you one lap around this track to get them up to temperature.
Yeah. Mhm. Because
At
I
least in
know...
my experience, 'cause I darted into the pits
Yeah.
and got a 324
Yeah.
after my outlap. Yeah, it wasn't.
So, ladies and gents, there's almost 10 minutes left till qualifying, so... This is where the drivers are really going to be driving the socks off the cars now, really trying to maximise the track limits of this track without getting slapped by the Gran Turismo gods with a freaking penalty, so...
We all hate those.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go from... We'll go
that
from
might be
the...
one starting.
Rightio, we're going to start from the... It's Lee who's the fastest with the 326.4 in LMP class, followed by Ward for Robo Sport Racing with the 327.3, and that's it for the LMP runners. So Black Rose are having a good day here in Q5. So follow in the GT class. So we have Tame, who's still the fastest on track with a 4-minute 4, who's now gone nearly 2 tenths up on his fastest lap. So we could be seeing a sub-minute lap the way he's going. So it looks like burning that fuel strategy is really going to work out for him. Okay, then we got
Potentially.
Barton, who's just got a half-second penalty with a 4 flat 5. Then we have Palmer, who hasn't been able to improve his lap time with a 4-minute 9. Followed by Mario, who seems to be struggling to shake Palmer with a 402 flat. Then we have Lashbrook with a 402.9 with a half-second penalty for Mash Buds Racing. Followed by George Cook, or Crazy Good Kung Fu, with a 403.8. Then we have Rasmussen, followed by Rasmussen with a 404.3. Lastly, with Cooper from the ISA Esports Group with a 406.2. So now we're going to go back on board with Tame, because he's on an absolute flyer pending on this sector. He's 3 tenths up, so we've got a sub-minute lap on the way here if he does not bin the rest of this lap. So we're going to jump on board with...
What's his best time so far?
It's a 4-minute flat 4.
0.4.
Alright.
Yeah.
4-minute 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he's just got to just nail these last 2 sectors. So, but what do you reckon is probably the most difficult part of the track? Because the way I normally see the Porsche curves is like the hardest part of the track. He's half a second up, so he's well in the 359.
yeah.
So
This is a 59 on this margin.
yeah,
But he is in good shape, but he cannot afford a mistake at the in that last half of the track, and we've seen it all weekend.
yeah,
Porsche is probably my favourite around this track.
Yeah.
I'd say Probably the 100 air chicanes.
Yeah,
The off-cambered little shits of a chicane. They are annoying.
Yeah.
In any car.
Always a second up, so we could see a free fifth. He's absolutely nailing the Porsche curves. Just needs to go aggressive through the forward chicanes and then pole is his in GT class. Has he seen the track limits there?
This will be very, very close with Natu's time when he gets to the final corner.
Yeah. So we could have an equal fastest. Mario's just hit at 4019. So now we're getting on the light fuel. Palmer's pulled into the pits. Oh, he's just lost time.
Here we go.
So he's going to go around again. So he's just clocked a 3:59.6.
Okay. Does he have enough fuel to go round again is the question. I don't think he does.
Yeah, we have... Nah, he's backing up a bit now.
He's done.
No, he's short shifting. He's done.
He's unfortunately done. So...
You'll be happy with that. He pulled it out of the bag nice and late.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the fastest Porsche time we'll see.
Yep.
Oh, is Lee trying to give Mario a bit of slipstream here?
I don't think that's really... I don't know.
It's because I saw he was backing off a little.
I'll check for you what... so, go to the 59.6?
Yep.
Okay, I'll have a quick... use the attendance sheet and see what Natu got. He was in the same session as me, I'm pretty sure, so...
Yeah, I screenshotted the results last night, so shouldn't be a problem there.
3, he got a 58.5.
So he's a second off.
Yep.
Nah, I think he's done for today, team.
He's done. Yep.
But the saying car 98 overall is the fastest Porsche. 58.5, so that's Natu's time, so...
The vet. I don't think. I think Natu actually set it up himself. No, he's done well on that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever he's done, it's done better than me, so...
Setup's made a big difference this weekend.
Yeah. I think people are running a lot of low downforce. Yeah, he's going to go out again on... Not sure that's going to be the right decision, but we'll see what's going to...
I did try it in the last couple of minutes yesterday. Doesn't work. No matter.
Here we go. We got... It seems like Lee, he's slowing down because that's their teammates for Black Rose Racing. So he's using him as a slipstream. So this is team tactics here. What's happening here? But he's getting dirty air.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. No,
he wasn't outlawed.
But he's still 3/10 up. But you know.
He nearly completely threw it away though on the entry to Indianapolis. And he's slowing up. I mean, it wasn't outlawed, like Ando said, so... I mean, not a bad tactic, but the wash you get from a hypercar, no matter how low your downforce setup is going to be twice as much as what you would get in a Group 3 car, so...
But now he's pulling away.
Extremely hard to find. Yeah, so he's pulling away through the corners.
Yeah.
I'll see what they're trying to do. They're being really, really smart about it.
But yeah.
6/10 up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but the problem is
best time now?
It's a 4019. So he's going to be just quicker than me or the way it's going.
He's not revving it out though. He's not. He's short shifting a little.
Right, for chicane. Yeah, it's
how aggressive is he being?
Oh, don't stuff it up. Don't stuff it up now, mate.
Oh,
don't panic.
He's just 2/10 slower than me. A 4017.
At a time and a bit too conservative.
Yeah, like the thing with the Porsche curves, like you can nail the whole 2/3 of the track, but if you butcher the Porsche curves, you lose almost half a second through there.
Yeah, if you don't meet that inside curve.
Yeah.
To help you swing around, you're gonna...
Alright, Goats has had enough now, so he's parked the car in the garage and he's going to take provisional pole at the moment. Unless either Barton or Palmer or Mario can improve.
You also got to remember, well, Barton's got a penalty. You also got to remember that times are being combined. So it's not necessarily pole, but CP are very strong.
Yeah, always have been in those.
In both classes.
Yeah. I've always known CP to have a very strong team, you know. Like even racing my qualifying session, just trying to keep up. When I thought I was the fastest in session, then Holton just pulls a lap out of nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, Palmer's gone wide. And Palmer's binned it.
Yeah, no.
On his McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he's done. He's parked the car. The car's totaled. That's going to be a write-off, mate. The insurers will... I'm
keen to see how this race goes.
So Palmer's just going to sit there and just like stuff it. So we've got a minute left of qualifying to go. We're going to go through the field one more time. So we have Lee with the... now he's done, so we'll go through the official results because, you know, he's parked in the pits. So we'll go through the... So we have Lee, Ward in the LMP class. And Ward's just gone 7 tenths up, so we could have a fast time here. He's on the 326. He's just got to get this right.
He's taken that really shallow. Porsche curves he took some parts really shallow. He was attacking some bits too hard.
Renegade's just hit a 4:04.9.
Oh yes, nice Renegade.
Yep.
That's his best time too, ever.
Yep. Here we go for 25. A 3:26.1, short of a 25. That is extraordinary
still
time.
Purple. That's a good time.
Yeah, and he's parked it in. Just before the end of qualifying.
Hang on, just out of curiosity, what was exactly the time? 3:26.1 what?
It's 3:37.
Oh, he got Karama by 9 thousandths.
Oh,
he
that's
got
tight.
Karama by 9 thousandths.
So Barton's still out on track, which that'll be the end of him. We'll see what Lashbrook, his best is still a 4:02.9. So it's just he's around a second and a half slower than myself. So, and I'll have my other teammate racing in the next lobby as well. So.
I know, to be 12,000 slower because he set a 0.149, but yeah, still bloody close. I reckon we've got a front row for Hypercar no matter what though, Ando.
Yeah, like I said last night, like the bookies had their monopoly money on when they saw that lineup in that Isocar for the LMP class. It's like, yeah, we got them in as favourites for the short favourites for the pole position. Yeah, everyone's
Dark horses.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's done Patasso. We're just giving Lashbrook some airtime.
Wait, you put money on us?
No, there's no. No, I'm talking about the bookies, which I'm not part of, with their monopoly money, because we're not supposed to promote gambling on this channel. So.
Oh yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Monopoly money.
Yeah.
Probably should have specified it.
Yeah. So it looks like he's just going on a Sunday drive here, and everybody's done with us. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's just between me and Ando. You're going to be doing the third stint, buddy. If that's all right. If you can make it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, that's basically everybody done. Yep, he's crossed the line. He had a half-second penalty, so that time probably will not count. And that is basically the end of Q5, ladies and gents. So we have Ward with came in clutch with a 3:26.1, along with Lee. We'll go for the official results. Excuse me, yes, sir. Right.
I'll see you next session, probably, buddy.
All right. Thanks for jumping in, Sharky.
See ya.
All right. See you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Ando.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you. Right, Ando, I'm going to get ready for the next session, so...
Go for it, mate.
All right, have a good one, brother.
Cheers, mate.
Well, ladies and gents, that's the end of qualifying 5. We saw some interesting results in the GT. This was a very GT dominated, but we'll go through the official results. Just let me get those screenshots for the admin. Right, so in LMP class, we had Ward finishing on top overall with a 3:26.1 or Q4. Thanks, Patasso. I'm one job once again. Anyway, so P1 goes to Ward, P2 goes to Lee from Black Rose Race with a 3:26.4. Now the GT class, we have Tame in the RSR, in the 911 RSR for CP Motorsports with a 3:59.6. Barton with P2 in the Corvette with a 4.5. Along with P3 with Palmer with a 4.9. Then we have Mario with a 4.017. Then George Cook with a 4.022. Then Lashbrook, one of the Mash Buds Racing drivers, a 4.029. With the last two, with Rasmussen with a 4.038 and Renegade or Kevin Cooper with a 4.049. Anyways, gentlemen, that is it. Thank you for everyone who have tuned in. And we're going to take a quick an extended break, and we'll be broadcasting Q5 live in a jiffy. Thank you for those who are tuned in. Thank you very much.